It's been a great place for us to raise our family, and I think it still is. I know that people are coming here. Seniors are coming here because their kids say, come here and live.
Within the next few years, the number of seniors would actually increase to the point where it would be greater than the number of children in school. These were the folks who over time had raised the children, had paid the taxes, had supported the schools and supported our community. And as they aged, was the community going to be supporting them?
And that's been the biggest thing about this, Community Services Advisory Council Forum, is that it has given conversation, opened up opportunities for discussion and identifying issues. We got to take care of our seniors. It's the right thing to do, and it's what we got to do.
In 2015, the Community Services Advisory Council, made up of representatives from the school district, municipalities, elected officials, nonprofit, service, and community organizations, initiated a community engagement project in hopes of building local awareness of senior issues.
As that conversation progressed, it became clear that a survey would be the best way to go forward, and then each partner would then own that information in a way, or a part of it, and that process really helped us to begin to build the sort of necessary linkages and trust between municipality, nonprofit, school district, business in the community that really we felt would be necessary to create the sorts of creative outcomes that we were hoping for.
One of the first steps in the process was to commission a district-wide residential survey. In the fall of 2015, the Morris Leatherman Company conducted a telephone survey to a random sample of over 1,000 households with adults over age 60, carefully representing age, gender, and city of residence.
Survey results revealed that White Bear Lake seniors feel close connections, they feel deeply rooted, and a strong sense of wanting to stay in the community as they age. As a result of the survey, action teams were formed in transportation, housing, services, healthcare, and recreation.
The opportunity to bring together people from the public sector, the private sector, and then individual volunteers and activists, and have a forum in which we could all bring our expertise and our concerns and our thoughts to one place and really get everybody involved in sharing ideas and figuring out what's best for seniors in our community.
Lakeshore Players has a large senior population, and we try to serve as many different people of all different ages, but there is definitely a large senior population that attends our shows and classes and things like that. And so to better serve them, those insights are invaluable.
Being able to put some of those expectations, not only for yourself, but it's very fluid. So you start to share those goals, you start to share those expectations, and guess what? Other people have even higher expectations. You kind of put that together, and it's kind of like Legos, building things on top of one another and coming up with different ideas. And the synergy that is in the room really equals the energy that the different groups and the different leaders and the different members have to put something together.
We have the ability for an open discussion about what people see, how we do it, their experiences. We have a lot of senior people in our group, and this gives them a chance to get their 2 cents in because, hey, a lot of times as an advocate, you're pushing for something and you need that feedback. We all do. Cities do. Everybody does. And I think the advocacy that the community forum can do is to keep those decision makers on track.
Many of our Housing Action Team members were very interested in affordable housing for seniors and how can seniors access affordable housing and also increasing the availability of affordable housing in our area. With the help of MICA and the research and advocacy work that MICA has done, we're going to be able to bring some of that information to the planning process that the city is undergoing.
We as elected officials can only make decisions based on the best information we have. So it's very important for us to hear from our constituents, how do they feel about or what do they need. We can build roads and sidewalks and trails to provide multimodal transportation, but if it doesn't work for them, we need to know that. And in this case, the transportation for our seniors is, we need to continue that.
Some of the local area residential facilities, instead of having their own vehicle or needing to purchase a bus or a van themselves, we have 44 vehicles at our disposal that they can schedule outings, events, those type of things with us and have a trained driver.
Seniors today have so many options, but how do we get that information in a place that they can use it? And in a partnership with the group, Press Publications helped with the Senior Housing Awareness Day, and we also help partner with the guide.
We're always having different kinds of programs for different features. We have a great partnership with the White Bear Lake Gardening Club, which is popular with a lot of active seniors. And we have a seed library where seniors can come in and check out seeds and start their gardens, and then they can return seeds to the library. We have computer tech help at the library itself.
What we learned is that there are three main barriers that seniors tend to face. The first being transportation, which is an issue in White Bear for anyone. The second being cost of food, and the third being physical mobility issues. So in our conversations with seniors, we try to identify what's the best way to try to overcome some of these barriers so that they can access the healthy food that they need. And one of the ideas was to actually bring food to them, kind of a mobile market. So we did do some pilot mobile markets this summer outside of the senior center and then at a couple churches as well. And we reached over 900 individuals.
We've entered into a partnership with Ling Bloomston, an organization that's been supporting seniors with their community-based services for years. Second Half with Ling Bloomston is a center for enriching life after 50, and now that center is at our campus right in White Bear Lake. Second Half with Ling Bloomston is focused on enriching the lives of seniors by providing social support, community service opportunities, caregiver support. Soon we'll be adding a community-based nursing element to provide some healthcare support as well. And we also provide spiritual support and enrichment for our seniors because the transition into the second half of life is a season when people really can go deeper in their faith and more fully actualize their God-given gifts. And so we're excited to help with that, and we're really excited to be part of a community that is so concerned about our seniors.
What happened in my family is my mother's significant other passed away in Cincinnati, and she wanted to move back home to White Bear. The guide had just come out, and I was able to send it to her, and she was able to review it. And she came back to White Bear to visit, and she had 4 or 5 interviews already set up. We went through them, and she was able to move within a month, which is miraculous in itself. But having all of that at her fingertips to review at her pace, look at all the amenities that everybody has without no stress, was really a great thing.
The networking group is made up of different professionals from the White Bear and surrounding areas. We come together to share ideas, share resources. You have to be a resource for people. When they call you, they're typically needing some sort of help, but they don't know where to go. And if you're not the right resource for them, it's so helpful and so beneficial if you can try to connect them to the resources that they need.
One of the exciting things about the community forum work is to see different organizations and different sectors who have been working with seniors to unsilo themselves and to start talking to each other and to start using resources together and to start building collaborations and partnerships. We have some future interest from outside groups coming into White Bear and asking us about there's this buzz going on in the White Bear area and the surrounding communities.
Seniors from my parents' generation is very different than what we're experiencing today. We've got people that want to be active, they want to do things, they want to be part of a caregiver and to have their caregiver have some resources that they can help with them.
Class has shifted a little bit into becoming almost a partner with the forum, and maybe we can be a home for some of the initiatives that the forum on an ongoing basis might not be able to sustain, that we could be that organization or catalyst that keeps these initiatives going and moving forward in the future.
And that's what this community forum did. It brought everybody together. And to me, that's what's so exciting about it, is we can really get things done when we're working on it together.